Hey guys, I'm Keke Palmer. I'm an actress, singer, dancer, host, producer, entertainer. I'm gonna be opening up my little black book and introducing you to some very important people and pretty much showing you some behind the scenes of my world. Subscribe to the Bazaar channel so you don't miss an episode. Today we're going to be talking about comedy and a little bit of sketch, and then you're going to meet my good friend and writing partner, Max. So I feel like I always kind of had that very goofy personality, but I didn't really see it as a part of my career until I did Scream Queens. Boone is in here trying to seduce me with the oldest line of the book. He says he's a ghost. When I did Scream Queens, I realized, okay, this is an opportunity for me to really kind of dive into that comedic side of myself in TV, television, in a way that I hadn't done before. Ryan really allowed us the opportunity to like improv and pretty much take advantage of every moment. And so after that opportunity, I really started studying like improv and really wanted to try to just make myself as most comfortable as I could with, pretty much laying it all out there when I got the opportunity and chance. Max was working with a different company, and we were doing a lot of digital stuff for Scream Queens. But everybody else kind of wasn't like really into the digital stuff, so it ended up being just Max and I, because I was obviously very into digital, and so was he. And over the course of us doing like little skits and stuff for Scream Queens promotion, we were like, okay, well, let's start doing stuff with me. And so over the course of him knowing my personality, he came up with our first character, which was Lady Miss Jacqueline, who is in the series Southern Belle Insults.
Janet!
Oh, hi!
I just love that rainbow eyeshadow on your face.
Thank you.
It's a perfect distraction from that nose and crooked teeth.
What?
Have a good day at church.
He's like the other character on the other side that Lady Miss Jacqueline is always talking to, which is Janet. And we pretty much did like one on the set of Scream Queens. And the kids loved it. When I posted on my page, they were like, oh my gosh, this is so crazy. At first they were like, what's going on? What are you doing, Because I had done sketch stuff before on my Instagram, but I had never truly like introduced a character per se. And after a while, I was like, Max, I would love to continue it. And so Max and I literally just started connecting more and more and more, and Southern Belle's kind of became our first series on Instagram when it comes to my characters and my sketch comedy.
Oh, that dip was too low. Call the house doctor. Oh.
We're not on a cruise ship. House doctor. Get yourself together, love.
So Max and I, we work together many different ways. Sometimes it'll be he has an idea, sometimes it'll be I have an idea, and then we flesh it out. We create a story or idea or the heartbeat of what it is about. Like with Southern Belle's, it's about insults. It's about her insulting this one particular lady, and it's also about the style in which she throws shade. She's a Southern Belle. Then when we have Chelsea Barbie Taylor, she is this kind of, valley girl that's a little bit identity-less. You don't really know like who she thinks she is, but what you do know is that she really loves herself. And it's funny because even though she's a little bit weird and a little bit quirky, you're like, I like what you're saying. I like what you're having to say. So she's more very positive, kind of character.
Don't let those haters online get you down, because you have beauty, you have class, and Post Malone slid into your DMs, and that does not just happen to anyone, babe.
Yeah, I love seeing the engagement. A lot of people do the hashtag Southern Belle's and play off of that concept. I love all that stuff because, again, it inspires me creatively. It excites me to know that they're enjoying. I think, especially right now, it's so important that we laugh and that we have fun and that we put a smile on one another's face. So the fact that in the comments I see people laughing and playing and I can respond back and they get the jokes, or that's fun to me, because I think that's what it's about, and that's what we have to give to each other. It's fun and just lighthearted good. Max and I are gonna meet up and brainstorm about Chelsea Barbie Taylor and some other fun stuff. So this is Max, my really good friend and writing partner, and we are about to just start going over some material.
Get ready.
Max and I will meet, and it could be 3 to 4 times
Yeah.
a week. Or a couple of days out the month. So it ranges, I feel like. Like this last week, we saw each other every single day because we were preparing for a turn up with the Taylors.
It's really about, I think, wherever the moment strikes, you don't want to do it just to do it. You don't want to be cheesy, or you want to do it if it's going to actually entertain and really speak to you.
Yeah.
And speak to your brand and where it makes sense.
We got so much stuff coming for Chelsea Barbie
Exactly.
Taylor, honey. She's really
I'm
happy
fun.
about how she's come about.
Oh, you, my sweet little you. I was thinking of you and your name, your flawless name, much like the flawless freckles on Common's face. The second thing you get lost in after his ass.
Keke came up with this character's and the voice. And when you hear this voice, you literally think it's a voiceover done by someone completely else. And that's what I think is so funny, is that I think people, every time they see Keke do something, they have no idea that she could do it. And it's like, yes, that's just the tip of the iceberg. And when you brought that voice of Chelsea, everyone, they're like, first of all, the comments were, who's doing this voiceover?
I came to Max and I told Max, I had been working on this other script that I was trying to write based off this character. I don't want to go all the way into it, but it was, you know, she had this whole world. And I was trying to figure out how to make this character jump off the page. And I said, I think I really have to dig into, you know, my acting chops and really create a voice and an attitude and a sound that's absolutely totally different from me. And so I was playing on my voice memos and I just started doing all this, and I was like, hi, you know, it's me, Barbie. I didn't say the name, but I was like, oh, this is me, you know, and Daddy. And I just started doing this voice. And I was like, I don't know if this is right, but that's when I went to my boy Max. I said, Max, listen to this voice. Tell me what you think we can do with it. Tell me if you think this is a new character that we can, you know, try to see what we can write about. And immediately, I was so happy you were into it. And from there, that's when we just started doing what, you know, we titled Mirror Affirmations.
Yeah.
And after the third one, we're like, we still don't know what we're calling her.
Yeah.
We've just been calling it hashtag Mirror Affirmations. And then Max was like, why don't we let the kids name her?
You are an individual just like Barbie. Chelsea, Barbie Taylor. You are a star. Love you, babe.
I'm so excited for Turned Up with the Taylors.
That's gonna be really great. And you know, what the plan for that is, we'll pull that up.
Yeah, because we have all that footage that we shot that day that I
Exactly.
think is going to be great in terms of introducing each character.
Well, yeah. And how many characters are you playing?
Okay, so
Just give a little
I give you a
backstory.
little bit of a sneak peek.
Taste.
So Chelsea, Barbie Taylor, I guess really ended up getting a lot of good feedback, and so I ended up creating like a mini-series show with Facebook, you know, and our production company, the production company Kids at Play. And so we've done this series where I ended up playing not only Chelsea Barbie Taylor, but her mom, her dad, her grandma, and her brother. And I'm so freaking excited about it. I always love when Max is here because Max has always believed in my voice in comedy, you know, from the beginning, from when he came to me with Lady Miss Jacqueline and was like, hey, I think this is a cool character. From that moment on, I was like, okay, us together, it always gave me just the excitement that, hey, why not? Why can't I just try it? And it was the same thing with these characters. We went over them a million times, over and over again, filmed them, heard them back, till we got them perfect. And then when the wardrobe came, it was just
It really hit it. And I mean, and I love the experience of, just like with this last one, doing for Turns Up with the Taylors, how they were able to, you know, having the 8 episodes we did for your Instagram, they could really see the audience reaction. And I think that was such a valuable tool of looking at how can you use your digital to then really fine tune it and then say there's more need and want for this world.
Right, and let's build it out.
And let's build it out.
So give us the cash.
Just a few dollars, and by dollars, extra O's.
Here it is. Okay, let me see.
Since when do I allow you to drink? What a self-centered child!
I hate it. I hate me.
Okay, that's it.
That's it, sorry.
That's it.
No time to spare, dear. I'll grab the stage while you pick your drawer from the floor.
Maybe just show you do just one.
Oh yes, the fan. Oh my gosh, we've gone through so many of the fan. Let me see what you got. Let me see.
Oh yeah, you have to do a little one.
You got to be Janet too. People got to find. You know, people always remember that really good idea we had of unveiling.
No.
We can't tell.
First of all, Keke had the idea. You know, you never see Janet because we want you to picture Janet as the most tragic, basic person. We don't want to infringe on you. We want you to think, oh, I know her or him.
And
or
one
they,
day,
whoever.
and one day we will see Janet, but we can't
And
tell
you will be gagged.
You will be gagged.
That will happen.
Let's do.
Or do you want to do a
Let's
full
do
one?
original one. Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
Also, Keke has the monologues, and I always have a one line, and I
Oh
can
my
never
gosh,
remember
yeah.
my one line.
You always crazy for writing that.
I never got that Nickelodeon show because I couldn't remember my lines.
Janet,
Oh, Lady Miss.
look at you, like a cracked Easter egg before the big event. How quaint. Whatever made you decide to wear that?
Oh, well, I just thought.
You've neglected to read your Kipling, my dear. Remember, for the sin they do by 2, and 2 they must pay for 1 by 1.
Oh, but I just.
Oh, Janet, the sins of this outfit. I mean, that high, unfortunate collar, the cut of that ice blue cape, that dowdy diamond brooch. My God, there are too many sins to count. They would have had to add footnotes to your worst dress list inclusion.
Oh, I just really.
But you go on, Janet, like a tragic heroine in a miscast play on the Great White Way. You soldier on, dear. Now, excuse me, I see someone walking right over there. Farewell.
Now, the best thing is
Ladies.
usually she will do this whole monologue in one breath, in one take.
And I literally want to
no,
kill Max at the
She's
end
like
of it
this.
all.
She's like, Lee Daniels didn't make me say all this, love. Who do you think you are?
Max. But it's so good.
Ooh, 'tis the season to be good to others, right?
I just thought the pleaded, but.
So usually we've already figured out what the outfit is. You know, if we're doing 4 skits, we got 4 outfits. And if
We
we
call
have
Jazz.
we call Jazz.
We try to give her enough time, but sometimes it's day before, like, oh, Jazz, postpone your life and figure out Lady Miss Jacqueline's outfits. But the clothes really, they
They
make,
do.
because it gives you, again, we don't
Gives
want it
her
to look
an
like
identity.
Keke. I mean, this isn't Keke, you know, it's supposed to be a character and a world we're developing, so we want it to feel different. And
So the looks are done,
Yeah.
and we pretty much just have props. If we have like, aside from the fan, like sometimes there'll be shopping bags or
a
it'll
bottle
be-
of champagne.
or a bottle of champagne, and we have all those little props that we may or may not need, and then we just get to work. And it doesn't take too long,
No.
but you know we always try to make sure we get it perfect. You know what I mean? And then we also do like photo shoots. We started building out Lady Miss Jacqueline's Instagram page. So when it comes to that character in particular, not only do we do the skits, but we also are in between each skit change, you know, creating a meme or two.
Oh, you're here too.
I have a great team, it's like Max said, I have a great glam squad. They make sure when I'm ready to do another character, they down for it. Chance, my assistant, I wouldn't be able to do without Chance. I mean, he's such an integral part because, I do so many different things,
Yeah.
whether it be the comedy, whether it be my music, my acting, my hosting, and he has to schedule all that stuff. So, I mean, if things weren't scheduled correctly, everything will fall through the cracks. And everybody's also very flexible.
And Sharon.
And Sharon.
Mama
my
Sharon.
My mom. Now, Sharon is what you call the CFO. We don't bother her with everything day to day because
But-
she's too busy for that. We let her handle the big wig things.
But also the thing with Sharon too, and now having worked with, for 4 years.
So many years now,
It's
yeah.
that Sharon really, not just you, but the whole team and myself included, empowers and really keeps you, tells you to
Yes.
keep your mind on the big picture. I mean, sometimes I feel like I have a second mother because she's so good at just keeping it real and really being upfront and honest and
Yeah.
empowering. I mean, she's great.
I mean, of course, it would be great one day, Max and I have a whole writer's room, or writing
Yeah.
team, or whatever you
'Cause
have.
we
That
want-
would
we
be
have
awesome.
lives.
And to empower other young writers and people that have ideas and everything, that would be amazing. But right now it is just Max and I. We create the ideas, we come up with the scripts, we come up with the material, and we just say, hey, this is our best shot, this is what we've got. And,
Yeah. Well, and that's why, again, I'm just so thankful that you see the value in this and you take the time. Because you've got 8 million things going on. You don't have to do this. And you go
I
above
love
and
it.
beyond. And I just appreciate you.
Oh my gosh, I'm so glad that you stopped working for DirecTV.
Oh, and came work for you.
Okay.